Andrew, can you just talk a little bit about the difference between last year when you're coming off surgery and you weren't quite right and get off to a slow start, and then this year when you're feeling great and off to the great start?
Yeah, I mean, I think even like the play that led to the penalty shot, I think you saw some explosion and speed, and I think if I tried to do that last year, I'd have been out 6 to 8 weeks. So, yeah, and you just get confidence, right, from training, and I feel like I do a lot in the summer. I kind of gain confidence from that and shoot a lot of pucks, and just changes your whole mindset when you're able to kind of push instead of playing to survive.
Kat, how has this offense been able to click as fast as it has this season?
Yeah, I think, it all stems from hard work. I think, we're working in the O zone, getting pucks out of the D zone quick, and, we can get them tired in their zone. So I think that's been a big thing, and, obviously I think we have a lot of great depth here. So, every line can score, and, I mean, you've seen that. So.
What's worked on the power play in particular?
What was that?
What's worked on the power play in particular?
I think just moving it quick. I think we have so many options, so many, shooting threats that, it's hard for them to cover all of them. So, if we can come with a different play or, high volume shots, it's, getting pucks back and putting them back in there.
Is there just a different feel or a different level of confidence compared to last season?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the team especially, I think, give one up early against, a team like that where, it can get out of hand quick, who's made some big saves and just kind of stuck with it and kind of had confidence that, over the course of 60 minutes we were going to, crawl ourselves back into the game a little bit and then ultimately get the win. So, I don't know if we would have panicked last year, but it's definitely more of a quiet confidence about, we could get down one, we could get down two, and we got enough scores in here. And like Kat said, the depth of our scoring is shown so far.
I mean, Alex, everybody comes to a new team, they want to get off to a good start. I don't know if you realize that, but that empty net goal made you the leading scorer in the NHL now. I know it's only been 4 games, but obviously it's got to make you feel like settle in to have such a good start.
Yeah, for sure. It makes everything easier, but I think a lot of it goes to my line mates and teammates, and obviously on that first goal, Zarni makes a great play on the boards, and then hits me back door. I'm just standing there. I don't even see the puck, so he puts it right on my stick. So, it's been a lot of that, a lot of good puck luck, and I think hopefully it keeps going, but can't get too satisfied.
Alex, what are your emotions going back to Ottawa? And Andrew, is this a big game considering those 2 games at the end of last year and just fighting for a playoff spot with them?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be weird going back. I think they obviously have a great team, and it's going to be a good battle. I think there's a budding rivalry there, so it should be a good game and a fun one to be a part of. So I'm excited to go back.
Yeah, I mean, after last year, I think we just want to put our best foot forward. I think it's 2 teams that feel like they're on the rise and feel like they're on the cusp of becoming playoff team year over year. So there'll be some battles for sure, and I think we want to play a good hockey game. I think we're trending in the right direction right now. We're feeling good about our game, but that'll be another test.
Andrew, I think 12 guys now in 4 games have scored at least 1 goal. How much confidence does that give you guys when you know you need a goal, that you can get it from any line?
Yeah, I mean, you look at, and Fabs is out right now too, and that's a guy that puts the puck in the net. Obviously the top line, has been scoring for us. JT and Rass and myself have kind of put a few in, and then you look at, maybe 2 of the better shooters on our team, Spronger and DP, playing with Joe, had a big goal last game, and Spronger's had a couple so far, and DP got one on the power play. So, yeah, at any shift, at any point, it feels like we can get one, and the back end's been jumping up in the play. Benny with a big goal tonight, so I just feel like a goal could come from any line at any point, and I think that gives you some confidence. Even more to play the right way, because if you don't give up much, we're going to find our chances with the group that we have.
And do you guys feel like you're building some swagger here? I mean, even going back to New Jersey, then you guys felt like, or you should have gotten at least a point out of that.
Yeah, I think swagger comes from confidence, honestly, and we don't want to say too much, or we want to have that quiet air about us. Just kind of go in, do our business, and know that at any point that we can win the game and feel like we're gonna win the game. I think that swagger comes in when you walk into the game every, all 82 saying, we're gonna win tonight. You kind of get that feeling in the room and feeling, during the game of, we got some swagger about us. We're not there yet, but we kind of want to keep that quiet to ourselves because the loud ones usually end up not winning.
Does it mean anything to you guys when you see guys like Dylan and Moritz being two of the guys that are going at it with some of their guys?
Yeah, I think, Larks gets fired up out there for sure, and obviously Mo feels like Sid and Gino are two of the guys that he likes to go after. But and I think you've seen the buy-in from everyone. I think the Clemmies fight last game, like holy cow, bunch of block shots. Everyone's doing all the little things, and so Larks and Mo, kind of two guys that lead the way, but kind of with that whole scoring thing about all up and down the lineup, everyone's doing the little things too, which is huge.
Achievement and a credit to the guys in the room. Do you feel differently this season?
Yeah, I think it's different, just the competition, and no disrespect to what we started with last year, but some of those wins early on last year ended up being high draft pick teams. Obviously this year is a little bit different with some of the teams we played early. So yeah, it's tough. It's just so early. It just feels like a continuation from a really productive camp, and I think we've played 4 pretty good games. Not perfect. Even tonight, we had some simple mistakes in our game that led to some pretty easy offense. But again, on a whole, I just think it's a good stretch of 4 games coming off a really good camp.
You see the difference in Copp this year at the start of the season as opposed to last year coming off surgery?
Yeah, just more pop to him. Those core surgeries, they're just tough to come back from. So I just think if you asked him, he probably feels pretty healthy. And, traditionally throughout his career, he's thrived a little bit on the wing. So he'll still play a ton of center for us. We love his versatility. But I think the play of Villano with his good start and how much we trust Zarnik has been able to give us a look at him on the wing, and it's been pretty good.
What do you think of that third period specifically?
It's a great question because I just watched some of it back. I didn't mind our start. We had a couple of the looks, could have easily extended it, got a 5th goal, and both goals against were just really poor arrival tracks back into our zone where we just didn't sort it, and we gave easy shots through traffic. And then maybe a little credit to our competition, but then we kind of got on our heels. So I didn't mind the start of it. I did not like once they scored. But credit to our guys. We found a way to win against a really good team.
How encouraged are you by the offense through 4 games?
Yeah.
Is the key just personnel, or is there more to it?
No, there's a lot of it, of course, is personnel. But we've talked about we want to get more goals and we do it the right way. And I think, the guys have done that. They've taken what's given. We make plays when plays are there. Just add a couple more sticks in the lineup. It's amazing what it can do for your offense. So, and again, it's just a 4-game stretch, which we're finding a lot of goals. That seems to find a way to have its ups and downs.
It's obviously only 4 games in right now. You guys are going to go to Ottawa in a couple days. And given what that was like last year, I'm wondering if that feels a little bigger than typical games.
No, I don't think it's much different than what we've seen there. Just our division and conference is painstakingly a gauntlet. It's just every single night, which is fine. I think you've got to play at a high level every night. All that is, it looks like one of the top teams in the division and conference again on the road. So it's just, again, it's too early, I think, for any of that. Obviously, it's a team that we need to, I wouldn't say reel in, but it's a team that has drafted longer and higher than us and have done a really good job on it. And that's a really good team. It's, you go through that lineup, it's pretty scary, and they're starting to play like it now. So just one more really good challenge for us.
DeBrincat just manages to find a way to score when you guys needed when right after the opponent has scored, I think, at several occasions
Yeah,
already.
it seems like a simple goal, backdoor tap in, but he just gets to spots. And again, he's a finisher, he's a goal scorer, but again, the way he transports pucks, the way he can play on entries and on the rush has been really good. And goal scorers are going to go through hot streaks, and he's on one right now.
Obviously, there were a lot of eyes on him when he came here. How do you think it helps him feel at ease to have such a good start?
I'm sure it helps him immensely, because I'm sure it's all exciting for everyone. But at the same time, there's got to be some pressure there. He's had some success in this league, some great success in this league. He comes to his hometown, I'm sure there's some pressure there. But again, learning a lot of things about him. Again, what I really like, he's an unbelievable human being. He's got an energy about him. He's always positive. He's just like a kid. He loves hockey. He loves being around. He's always positive. So it's gone very well. But again, it's just a 4-game stretch.
Talked about answering the bell physically on Monday. It happens again here tonight. I'm sure you're going to say you probably don't want Larkin and Seiden to miss it.
No, but I mean, it's just,
yeah.
I like it, and obviously we're not built like that. We've added some pieces that have a little more pushback, but it was even our mentality last year, and we're much bigger and a little more suited for that this year. But just have a pack mentality, stand up for yourself, stand up for teammates, and that's what it looks like sometimes.
What was it that changed from the first to the second that allowed you all to take control?
It's weird. Just there's a really poor mishap on the first goal against. For whatever reason, we have a neutral zone designed to have numbers back and a nice gap. For whatever reason, we backed off and we gave Malkin, maybe the hottest player in the league right now, an unbelievable poor gap. And of course he gets easy entry, he gets east-west before he knows in the back door. So that was on us. But for the rest of it, it was one bad play. I didn't mind our first from that point on. You could see our game kind of building. And then we really probably peaked in the second period. We had a really good period. I thought we got what we deserved, and obviously that was a 4-1 lead. Thanks, guys.